Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics, that's non-classic. This episode number 1048 and Doubleshot number 100. Got two Marvel trades for you. First up is a series I've never covered the series before, but I figured though, why not? I love this series. And yes, I do know about the series on Hulu. I have not had a chance to watch yet. This series is called Runaways. This is basically the second trade that collects issues from the current volume of the series, which is pretty much the fourth volume of the series. I don't count the Secret Wars one as basically part of the series because it's Secret Wars stuff. Yep, this contains issues 7 through 12 of the current volume for the run. Those of you curious though, about the comic version, because people are familiar with the TV show version. The comic version was created by Brian K. Vaughan. Yep. Yeah, I'm brief history. Runaways. Yep. They first appeared back in the first issue of the very first volume. It was part of an imprint called Tsunami. It was like a young adult imprint. Lasted for 18 issues before getting canceled. Brought back the following year because basically Brian K. Vaughan basically lobbied to bring the series back. He did. As a brand new ongoing series, restarted numbering. That is nothing new. Yeah, nowadays it's nothing new, but back then relaunches were very rare. Lasted for 30 issues, but here's the thing. Brian K. Vaughan didn't write the entire run. Nope, he left after 25 issues. The last 5 issues were taken up by Joss Whedon, who had previously left doing Astonishing X-Men, who did that for about 3 years. It's put out 20 issues in a giant size book. Not kidding about that. And then pretty much after he left, the book was relaunched again. This time, the book it was relaunched under a different writer. Let's see, where is it? Terry Moore. This volume is actually the shortest volume of the entire series. You want to know how long this lasted for? 14 issues for being hiatus for being to be retooled. Yep. This happened 20. Let's see. Trying it up here. Come on. Thank you. You see, the previous volume ended back in 2009. It wasn't until 2 years ago this book was brought back. And guess what the excuse I heard was basically Marvel creators were asked, when is this series going to come back? He says, when we get a new story, when we get a good story. We waited 8 years for this series to come back. But that does not mean the group was inactive during this period of time. Nope. They popped up in Avengers Academy, where this character right here, this blonde lady right here, Corinna Dunn, aka Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, got herself a girlfriend, Julie Power. I'm talking about her in this book. And they fought the Avengers Academy kids, and then they popped up in a few issues for Doc and Dark Wolverine. This was before the book got canceled. The book got canceled less than about 4 issues later. And then after that, they pop a couple of the characters. The two in the back, Nico and Charlie Sheen. That's really the guy's name, Charlie Sheen. Let me introduce the members. Yep, Nico, Charlie Sheen, aka Neo, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. This is Gertrude. Molly Hayes, the adorable little girl. The robot head there, that is Victor Machina. And you will not believe who his father is. His father is the human-hating robot Ultron. That is not a joke. That seriously is true. The dinosaurs owe Lance. Yep. Now the group was originally led by a man named Alex Wilder. I'll talk about him in a minute. He originally led the group until it was revealed that he was actually a spy for the first enemies of the Runaways. Their parents. Yep. how the group got started is that these kids were actually all old friends, and they ran away from their parents when they witnessed them sacrificing a teenage girl to some gods. They didn't show what these creatures looked like until the end of the first volume, where the gods turned against the parents and killed them. And Alex Wilder too. But basically they will be around for a very good period of time. These people. Yeah, my Discord is acting really, really weird. It's like, wow, it's like so bizarre. Like it's halfway. Yep. So, and then after Avengers Arena, after that particular thing ended, then well, the character killed pretty much everyone who survived that book. All top pages of all things Adventures on the cover for about 12-ish. It lasted for 10 issues before the book got canceled. And I still kind of think the book plot thread was not resolved. It just really wasn't. But then, of course, Nico Lair showed up in the pages of A-Force. Yes, A-Force. Of all things, yes, A-Force. Where she appeared as a member the entire volume. And after that, never seen again until this volume was started up. Yeah, this volume is written by a brand new creative team. It's not Brian K. Vaughan. He has nothing to do with this at all. This is written by Rainbow Roswell, and artwork is by Chris Aquina. Yeah, and I believe they're also working on the cover art. Yep. The story for this one, there's like a few different things here. Yeah. You have Molly Hayes studying middle school. Yeah. In case you're wondering, for years, Molly Hayes was only in elementary school throughout most of the series run. Now she's in middle school. Oh yeah, and here's the thing of Molly Hayes. She is confirmed to be a mutant. Corona is an alien. Nico is a sorceress. Charlie Sheen is some guy with techno stuff. Gertrude, that's her right here. She's slightly overweight. She also was in a relationship with Charlie Sheen here. Yes, he's named after the actor Charlie Sheen. Though it's written here that his first name is Victor. Yep. Like, in case you're wondering, like, how the heck did Victor's head up there? Well, that's a result of Tom King's Vision book. Yes, Vision, apparently in the Vision book, and this, apparently, you have to read Tom King's Vision. It's authentic. Yeah, basically, Victor killed his nephew. Yep, killed his nephew, Vision's son. This happened toward the end of the series, and then Victor himself was killed by the Vision. Yeah, apparently it was set there by the Avengers to spy on the Vision for some reason. Yeah, Tom King never specified what the heck that was. And that's why he's basically ahead. And the Runaways have been slowly rebuilding him. They only got his head reactivated. And apparently Gertrude is now forming a relationship with Victor in here. Also, Doombot shows up in here from the Avengers AI series. Yeah, he popped up in that book. Avengers AI, a group of robots basically formed by Hank Pym and Monica Chang. Yes, a character who previously appeared in the 616, the Ultimate Universe. Yeah. So, yeah. There's also a storyline here involving a friend of Molly Hayes who just apparently hasn't aged since like the age in 50 years because she like a spell that was given to her by the Enchantress of all people. Julie apparently decided to break up with Corolla because she doesn't listen to her. So yeah, they decided to, well, they break up, and eventually Nico, of course, they tease this prior to this happening. Nico is apparently attracted to Corolla, and this was actually something he set up way back in the second issue of the second volume, where, believe it or not, that Corolla had a thing for Nico, but couldn't go any further than that for some reason. hmm So yeah, um, they become a couple. Yes, become a couple at the end of issue 12. And then Nico's ex-boyfriend shows up. Yeah. How the heck did Alex Weather show up? Well, he got resurrected and just covered by Damien frickin' Hellstrom. And then he showed up in the pages of Power Man Iron Fist to become the magical Kingpin of Harlem. And now he's here. Of course, this sets up next particular storyline. I like the stuff in here. I think the reason why that the writer broke up Corolla with Julie Power. By the way, Molly loves Julie because she's a big fan of Power Pack. Julie has no problem with Molly at all. It's just that she had a problem with Corolla. Apparently, doesn't listen to her at all. And apparently, she can understand the Runaway stuff. My only guess is the writer really wanted to hook up Nico with Corolla for some reason, so she had to have an excuse to break up with her current girlfriend just so these two can hook up. This overall is a fun little book. This book a 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic book. Next up it is Oh Man, Hawkeye, Volume 2, The Whole World Blind. This collects issues 7 through 12 of the Old Man Hawkeye Limited Series by Ethan Stacks. Yep, the artwork in here is done by 4 different artists. Marco Calisto did issues 7 through 10. Issue 7 is also done by Ivan Robinson. The last couple of issues done by Francisco Mobili. Yeah, we wrap up the storyline with Hawkeye hunting down the Thunderbolts. Yep, he goes after Zemo, Songbird. Yeah, those two are the last ones because he killed off the rest ones in the previous volume. Yep, killed off Baron Zemo by basically hitting with a bunch of arrows. He also takes on frickin' Bullseye. You didn't even recognize him at all. Yeah, Bullseye does in the series. And, well, Clint goes blind. And I should point out, the series set 5 years before Old Man Logan, because they mentioned 45 years. And then the series jumps ahead like 1 year later, basically 4 years. Because apparently Hawkeye's blind, got to teach him martial arts. Because why not? And he goes see Stick Sensei. Says, don't need to be formal with me, Clint. Call me Matt. Yes, Matt Murdock is now Stick. Yep. This overall, it was a fun little mini-series. Well, limited series anyways. And Clint does succeed in his mission. Also, Taskmaster's left alive, and he says, yeah, he left. He did mention the Red Skull that, yeah, Clint's alive. He says, I don't want to involve with Vendetta. Nope. But it's a nice little way to end the series. Overall, fantastic book. I do highly recommend it. This book, a 9.5 out of 10. Okay? So yeah, that's it for this particular review. Stay tuned for my reviews for Fairy Tail and Black Clover, and okay? But see you next review. Bye.